All praises, honor, glory, dominion, and power to the only one true power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect Akim. I want to touch on this looming global food shortage crisis that has been warned extensively in the past 6 months, that was impending for 2023. Okay. You had key officials in different of these organizations, the WEF, the IMF, okay, shit like this, fucking Davos and these other summits that have been speaking of this famine. All right, they used another motherfucker used the quote that they're knocking on famine's door for 2023. Okay, and this is what in Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets warn about what is to come to a society, to an empire, okay, to a kingdom. You see, and that's what you had as a constant fucking broken record was the men of the Lord, primarily from Great Millstone, because you have the other Israelite camps talking about building families and fucking monetizing your content. All right, is fucking about the death and destruction that's headed to the world, man. Okay, and in that is famine. All right, let me get that to the spirit, because what else is there to do but to blow this trumpet? All right. That's what the prophets and the men of the Lord characteristically were doing. It's in Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence, okay? And this is definitely a bad time. Indeed, which an evil is, Eve and ill, compound word, meaning bad times. Eve meaning time, and ill is meaning bad, mal. Okay? And famine is indeed one of the worst things that a motherfucker can face, is starvation. All right? Because for they pine away for want of the fruits of the field. All right, it said, they that perish of famine is worse than they that perish by the sword. Okay, it's a very excruciating way to go out. All right, and those are indeed the things that we have been fucking screaming from the rooftops, man. All right, but they have not danced to the tune. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of this article from a couple days ago. There may not be enough food for everyone in 2023. Okay, let's start right here. It says, the question is whether, because of war and conflict and corruption and destabilization, we do. Okay, meaning if we can produce enough food for the world's population. Okay, it's a question if it's even possible because of these things: war, conflict, corruption, and destabilization. It says, look, 200 years ago, there were 1.1 billion people on planet Earth, and 95% of them lived in extreme poverty, And take this for what you will, okay? We know this is the fork-tongued serpent speaking here. So spit out bones as necessary, but it says, today less than 10% are in extreme poverty, but in the last 5 years, we're absolutely going backwards. And it's not just a little bit either. That should frighten the hell out of anybody. When I took this job 6 years ago, it says they were at 80 million people. There were 80 million people marching to starvation. That number went to 135 million right before COVID because of man-made conflict and climate shocks. COVID comes along and the number goes to 276 million. That's before Ethiopia, before Afghanistan, and before Ukraine. Ukraine grows enough food to feed 400 million people. It went from the biggest breadbasket of the world to the longest bread lines, compounded by fertilizer pricing, droughts, supply chain disruption, fuel costs, food costs, shipping costs. We now have 349 people marching to starvation, okay? So before COVID, that fucking number tripled. That, 2.5 times what it was, over 2 times that it was before this pandemic, which it's come out that the whole pandemic was a bio warfare, okay, agenda of what is that? Population control, depopulation, man, straight up. Eugenics, okay, to thin the fucking herd because of these impending disasters, man, that they know they won't be able to stop because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is orchestrating them, man. All right, but like you said, that anybody should be fucking, that it should scare the hell out of them. All right, that should put fear in you. The things that are coming on the world, like it says, who blows, if any blow a trumpet, who will not be afraid? Okay, it shows you how fucking retarded and gone and backwards these people are, not to be phased. Okay, just completely can't be affected. You can't phase me fucking spirit that these people have is gonna be fucking brutally, violently stripped from you, man. Okay, when your stomach and your is fucking, when your stomach and your spine meet. Okay, when you get that 8-pack in that day, all right, that you always wanted, them abs, all right, and the obliques, them ribs, fucking ribs showing and shit, all right. Now we're just gonna get some of these pointers, but there's just global fucking disaster, man, on every side. Look at this. It says, I've worked to awaken the world's leaders to the reality that food security is the crisis of modern times. If you want to know which countries over the next 12 to 18 months could have destabilization and mass migration, start with the 49 knocking on famine's door right now. And the new numbers are coming in on wheat production, grain production, cereal production in India, Argentina, Brazil, and it's down. Okay, there's just one of the latest reports from Pakistan. Let me see, is it Pakistan's fucking, they're starving right now. Salachi. Here, let me see. Fucking shit ton, man. Fucking Satan. Oh, fuck that, Isabel. Check it. Packies. Those damn Packies are starving, man. Why Pakistan is facing a growing food crisis. Man pushes another into open sewage during atta distribution. Okay. Pakistan armed guards now project wheat deliveries as food crisis worsens. Okay. Climate change and inflation are leading to a food crisis, which is already being felt by the country's poorest. All right. Thousands of hectares of standing food crops like rice, onions, tomatoes, and other vegetables may have been destroyed. Okay. So it's all over the fucking place, man. What is a hectare? Shit. Equal to 100 acres, bro. That's a lot of shit. Thousands of hectares, did it say? Fuck. Okay. So 1,000 at 1 hectare is 100 acres. That's a lot of shit right there, man. Who's doing that? The Most High, he's breaking the staff of bread, man, across the earth. It says, so the U.S. is sending all this fucking aid to Ukraine. All right. When you have fucking hundreds of millions of people starving. All right. So it's completely fucking rampant, man. I don't want to stress it. Con. The Most High is breaking the staff of bread. Okay? And one other thing that's to be pointed out, is how lewd and depraved this place has become. All right? And how it could be attributed to the lack of food, to the food shortages, droughts. Okay? It says in the scriptures that lewdness is the mother of famine. Okay? And you'd be sadly mistaken to think that the Most High still doesn't operate in that way. So if you have this in your society, lewdness and filthiness as you have here, licentiousness, lasciviousness, okay, completely loose morally, if you have that in a society, you're going to get famine. One is going to get another. Every action deserves an equal and opposite reaction, and that is the result of a society that's riddled with that shit, man. And that is this place is completely fucking filled with filthiness, man. Okay, so that's what you're gonna have. Okay, and that's what's coming hyperspeed to the world. It's just all out global food shortage crisis. Fucking a nasty famine that's coming to this fucking place, man. This is in Amos 4:6. And I also have given you cleanness of teeth in all your cities, and want of bread in all your places. Have ye not returned unto me, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. You have Israel, Jacob, 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, in all lands on this planet. Okay? And that's primarily who we're speaking to. But it does also tell us to proclaim thee this among the heathen of these words, these warnings that see. So it's primarily speaking to Israel, but then it's extended to the nations of the world. All right, this warning that famine and the want of bread is going to be in all the cities of the earth. Okay, it's going to give you cleanness of teeth. You're not going to have to worry about brushing. Okay, because you're not going to fucking eat anything. You see, like it said, like it said, you're not going to have to worry about, you know, the counting calories and all that shit that these vain carnal fucking people worry about today, their figure and all that. All right, and it's facetious because it's gonna be that's gonna be excruciating, torturous in that time. Okay, you don't have any energy, like it says, you pine away. You're gonna be there fucking completely devoid of even the ability to stand up. All right, and you're just gonna eat yourself. It's gonna eat yourself away. All right, which is at least which is scriptures told you is the worst way to go out. Okay, this is in Ezekiel 4:16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. Okay, so they're going to treasure every last crumb and every last drop of sustenance that they have in that time. All right, and if that's the case, how much death and theft is going to result as from the lack of bread? All right, they said one of the most dangerous thing on the planet is a hungry man. This was, and it's, well, what a coincidence, which there is none with the Most High. But how ironic that it was a fucking Christian pastor that I heard bring that out in a radio sermon, like before I came to this truth. You know, several years before I came to this truth, and I never forgot about that because it's true. That a man with his intellect and his seven senses is highly more capable than any other creature on this planet when it comes to predator type a hierarchy. Okay, food chain, if you will. I forgot the way it was coined. Slovakia. Let me see. Let me reword that. Word it like that. Slovakia. A hungry man is the most dangerous man on the planet. And you can fucking deduce why. Okay? You can deduce why. Because he'll do whatever it takes to get that grub. All right? And he's got senses above the beasts of the field. All right? Any of those predators high on the food chain, you know, your lions and your fucking bears and shit like that. They can't even stand up to a man with his with his intellect, because he could put something together to fucking to destroy those creatures. Okay, and he has. When you look at history, all right, the fucking man has conquered all the beasts of the field. Okay, have them on lock. So it's just fucking nature that proves that statement. Okay, the most dangerous man on the planet is a hungry man. What do you think that's going to cause out here in these cities and in these fucking in these streets, man, and all across the world? It's going to cause fucking more death and theft. Okay, it's going to cause just more destruction. All right, people killing each other, people raiding each other's homes. Okay, cannibalism. All right, it's gonna get really fucking grimy out here. And this is in 2nd Esdras 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay, so this is the fate of a lot of people in the world. A lot of people are gonna fucking die by the worst way there is to go out, by starvation. Okay, and as a result of the lack of bread. All right, which is getting cooked in a cauldron. All right, or have slivers of your body cut for that slow death, so that the cannibal can extract the most meat from you. Okay, to preserve you. Very fucking evil things that are going to result from this lack of food. Okay, because people go completely apeshit crazy when they haven't eaten for long periods of time. All right, it's going to be a domino effect, and I forgot the other effect, but it's likened into like a domino effect. Let's see, trickle. Let's see, is it the trickle effect? The trickle down effect. Oh, the ripple effect. That's what it is. It's going to be ripple effect, which is the continuing and spreading results of an event or action. Okay, because of the famine and the lack of food and bread, there's going to be spreading events. Slakia, there's going to be continuing and spreading results from that event of famine. Okay, just like into a domino effect, it's going to trigger other shit, other. The domino effect is the effect of the domino theory, which is the cumulative effect generated when a particular event triggers a chain of similar events. Okay. That's why brothers have always coined, when these calamities and plagues come, they're going to come simultaneous. Okay, one after the other. All right. natural disasters, famine, race wars, class wars, okay? Fucking the teeth of wild beasts, financial collapse, all right? Fucking all out mayhem is headed to this place, all right? So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash. And we pray that he keep us in that time. The elect of the nation of Israel, Most High willing, we be a part of that number. We know he's going to keep them. All right? Shalom.